Hi there, how's it going? I'm going to do a little video today. It's only going to be a short one. It doesn't need to be very long because it's quite a simple topic that we're going to look at. Last week we were in Millipol, Paris. Great show, fantastic. We got to catch up with some old friends, have a look at some new equipment, talk to some prospective new clients and colleagues that we'll be working with in the future. But as always, at these kind of events, what I find personally is a lot of salesmen who don't really understand what they're trying to sell. So that's why I'm making this video, because we met a salesman over there who was trying to sell some new TSCM software, which used AI, right? Well, I'm not against AI at all, but what I think is, if you work in an industry, which is in a professional security industry, you should have the skills and capabilities to be able to do the job yourself without trying to trust a piece of software, essentially, to analyze the data which you need to establish whether there's any threats or vulnerabilities in the area. So I want to demonstrate how you don't need AI to find what this gentleman was very worried about. He seemed very worried about pulsed transmission signals. Maybe he was just using it as a sales tool to try and scare people into buying his new AI software. However, I'm going to show you that you don't really need that. So let's crack on with that. If I open up the spectrum analyzer software, we're using the M2 Pro today. Fantastic spectrum analyzer for TSCM. The first thing I'm going to have to do is to set up an alarm, because obviously these signals could be at any time, day or night. And here I've set the alarm based on amplitude. And then all we're going to have to do is leave that monitoring the room, right? Be it while we're on a sweep for a couple of hours, or we could leave that running for a day, 2 days, a week, whenever. You see there, it just found its first pulse transmission, which met the alarm specifications that we gave the device. Notice I said that we gave the device, not that the device gave to us. I'm the operator. It's my job to detect, identify, and pinpoint, locate threat, not the machines. Again, in a moment, you'll see another activation there. There you go, there's another activation. And if this was in a real operational environment, what you'd see now is, for the time that that device was active, those regular pulse transmissions would continue to appear. But for the sake of this little demonstration, after the next pulse transmission, which should be about now-ish, there you go, then what we're going to do, we will cancel the alarm, like that, and we will zoom in, or in fact, first we'll do is look at the log there, and you can see the log shows me all of the times that this pulse transmission appeared during the monitoring phase. Now what we can do then is we can turn off the waterfall display, drag that back down there, open the span settings, and if we zoom in to around 300 megs bandwidth now, you'll be able to see that there, the signal, when it pulses, appears on our spectrum readout. If I add an average and a max value to that display, then we have enough information to be able to locate that transmitter. There you go. No need for fancy and expensive AI software. What you need is just a little bit of professional training, and it's quite simple. No fear of pulse transmissions. Okay, that's it for today. Hope you have a great week or weekend wherever you are. Take care, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye now.